In a world where most of us rush through our own problems, there are rare souls who stop to serve others, silently, selflessly, and without expecting anything in return. This is not a tale of riches or fame. This is the real story of one man, a humble kitchen, and 1,000 meals cooked with love. For people who had nothing. Welcome to Soulfeel Stories. Don't forget to subscribe for more true stories that move your soul. Chapter 1: The Man with a Purpose. His name was Arlo, a quiet, middle-aged man living in a small town in the Midwest. He wasn't a chef, not even a trained cook. He didn't own a restaurant or a food truck. What he did own was a heart, big enough to feed hundreds and then thousands. Arlo worked as a janitor at a local school. He earned just enough to survive. Barely. But he had seen hunger. He had felt it in his bones as a child. He remembered going to bed with an empty stomach, dreaming of warm bread and hot soup. He had promised himself that if he ever made it out, he'd help others escape that pain, even just for one night. So one evening, with just a few cans, some rice, and an old pot, Arlo cooked 5 simple meals. He packed them into paper containers and quietly left them near a homeless shelter. No name, no recognition, just kindness. Chapter 2: The First 5 Meals. The meals were gone the next morning. And so the next night, he cooked 10. Again, they disappeared. Every night, he doubled what he could. People began to whisper about the invisible cook. Some believed it was the shelter staff. Others thought it was a restaurant donating leftovers. But no one imagined that it was Arlo, a man who spent his day cleaning up after children, his evenings preparing food, his nights packing boxes of love for strangers. He didn't ask for help. He didn't post it online. He believed in quiet charity. Do good and disappear, he often said. Chapter 3: 100, then 500. Weeks turned into months. The meals kept coming. Sometimes Arlo would go without dinner just to make sure he had enough for others. He would wake early to visit discounted food stalls. He'd carry 10-pound sacks of potatoes on his bicycle. He learned to stretch ingredients, how to make soup thicker, how to make rice feed more. By month 3, he had cooked and delivered over 500 meals. His body was tired, but his spirit stronger than ever. One day, a boy from the shelter waited behind to catch a glimpse of the mysterious giver. He saw Arlo drop the containers and leave. The boy smiled. He recognized the man. "That's the janitor," he whispered. The story began to spread. Chapter 4: A Town Moved. The local news heard about Arlo and ran a story. Overnight, people were touched. Some sent donations. Some volunteered to chop vegetables or wash dishes. A woman donated a stove. A retired chef offered to help. But Arlo didn't care about the spotlight. He accepted help but refused to be the face of it. "This isn't about me," he said. "This is about people who go to sleep hungry while we throw away leftovers." He kept cooking. Not 10, not 100, but 1,000 meals. Cooked by his hands, served by his heart. He met the people he fed. He learned their names. One was a veteran with PTSD. Another, a single mother fleeing abuse. Each story fueled him more. Chapter 5: The Reason Behind It All. When asked why he started this journey, Arlo shared something no one expected. Years ago, he had lost his own daughter to starvation during a custody battle that kept her from receiving proper care. blamed himself every day since. Cooking those meals was his way of healing. Every plate was for her. Every spoonful, a message. You'll never go hungry again, my child, not through me. It was grief, yes, but also redemption. Chapter 6: The Power of One. Today, Arlo's story has inspired community kitchens in over 10 cities. People who never cooked a meal before now spend their weekends feeding others. A child in another state started a lunchbox for hope drive in his school. A restaurant named a soup after him, Arlo's Kindness Stew. But Arlo? He still lives in the same small apartment. Still cooks. Still refuses cameras. Still signs off his containers with just one word: hope. One man. One stove. One dream. 1,000 meals. This is not just a story. It's a reminder that no act of kindness is ever wasted. And that sometimes the greatest empires of love are built in the quietest kitchens. This was Soulfeel Stories. If this story moved you, share it. Subscribe for more real tales that feed your soul, one story at a time.